Hi there, today you are going to join me and Jenny and her best friend Madeline as I took them up to our camper in Wellsboro. And up in Wellsboro, they were having the rattlesnake roundup. So we walked around the little craft fair there and we took you along to see some of the booths.
Look at these.
Oh, is it resin?
Look, things are the same.
Oh yeah, it is resin. Oh, that's pretty. The flowers in it. There's copper necklaces. 15 each or 2 for 20. Those are pretty. These are neat. Jenny. Jenny, do you see this? This looks like a squid or an octopus or something.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty. Let me see the axolotl.
Look at that.
That's adorable.
Look at the possum.
I know, the possum is super cute. That's so cute.
Look at that face.
I know, they are cute.
It's a cactus.
Are these little axolotls?
It's a pickle.
It's a pickle? Does it have a face? Or it's just a pickle?
It's a pickle.
Is this an axolotl?
Yeah.
Aw,
So is this one.
they're so soft.
They're so
Aw,
soft.
look at the little teddy bear.
Oh, look at this. Is cute. Look at the octopus.
Oh, Jenny, look at the hedgehogs. That's cute.
It's so. Hey, they have the rings you like, right? Do you like rings?
That's cute.
Yeah. This one. Hey, that's like a rose. Oh, I like that.
Those are pretty.
They're fun.
That's neat. Jenny, look at that. Do you see the resin on top of the bowl? That's pretty. Oh, they're so nice. They're really pretty. That's neat too. Did you find earrings? Okay.
She's getting 2 earrings.
Is this the soap? Or that's the boutique, Farm Naturals. Jenny, you want a baby? I'll get you a baby doll. Baby doll or the clown?
Is that Bart Simpson? I think so.
Yes.
What's he doing here?
I don't know. Why? Where are his legs?
Here, I guess.
Yeah, but they're so tiny. Yeah, I don't think he had no. Yeah.
Oh, Slippy on a watermelon.
Hi. Sneeze.
No, I don't. Ooh, that one was Cindy, watch it falling off there.
They made mushrooms. Oh, look, I like that owl.
Well, you know. I bet it's
That's cute.
Real sisters.
Oh, I remember this wood guy. I remember him. Can we go over to the wood? We'll go to the wood guy and then we'll go back up that way, okay? That is cute. The rainbow one? That's really cute. Here, I like this sign. Go away. Welcome. Go away.
I'll have to put that one outside my room.
There you go.
The eye is. It looks like he's cross-eyed though.
A little bit. It's a good job though. That I agree. That's really cute.
Yeah.
Little Nomi's cute too.
There's a fairy house.
They are fairy houses. They're neat. Crown Royal homemade quilts for $100. And now we're going to go shopping at the Wellsboro Goodwill. The music was really, really loud. It was annoying me as I edited this video, so I decided to do a voiceover in some spots and some in-person talking in others. You saw in the last video that I did in Wellsboro that they have these new stands set up, and kind of higher end items, I guess. In this section, there was a seashell trivet, but I have some that I have not sold through, so I left that one there. And then I noticed that they had a lot of the same thing, kind of a lot of old new stock. And they had a bunch of these sweatshirts. This is just a small portion. They originally, I think I'm going to show you, there we go. They originally were $28, and you could buy them for $15. And then I went over and looked at the purses. I normally don't look at the purses, but this caught my eye. Then I realized that you really couldn't see it, so we're going to pull back a little bit. And this was a souvenir from Jamaica, but I figured if you really, really like this purse, you could probably easily snip away the word Jamaica and just have a nice vintage straw purse. And then I kind of looked over to the right, and I thought this looked like Vera Bradley, but then once I got closer, I believe this was a Vera Bradley wannabe. So you can see the girls over there sitting, waiting patiently for me to finish shopping. They were very, very patient. It was so nice. It was nice for Jenny to have someone to talk to on this trip. Looking back at this video, I thought I had put this in my cart, but when I went through my purchases, it was not in my bag. So I don't know if it got overlooked or I changed my mind about it, but I thought I kept this in my cart. Oh well, it's okay. If it shows up later, you'll know I found it. They had a little egg cup. It was just a single egg cup marked made in Japan. It had a cute little delicate flower design around it. It looked like an egg cup to me. Maybe it was a small dessert cup. I'm not sure. And then over in another section, they had this vintage, looked like vintage to me, kind of a mirrory lucite. And then I think the sticker said China, made in China. So it was more contemporary. It wasn't too terribly old. And then here was a hobbyist piece. I was looking to see if there was a year on it, because it's always interesting to me to find the years of hobbyist pieces. They had all the bunnies, the Easter bunnies grouped together. I thought this one was super cute with the kind of plush ears and the resin body. And then over here was this really angry looking bunny. Did she have a look on her face? It's a little dark in this section because we're right by the big windows, but I hope the lighting gets a little bit better here. We have an owl, looking at the mark on the owl. I was looking for more cat items because we do have a themed raid train coming the end of June with Kate, Follow That Bug, and the theme is cats. And then someone had donated all of their handmade candles to Goodwill. Maybe they didn't sell well. They were all brand new, and they had the label of the scent. I was going to say the flavor, but candles aren't flavored. They're scented. And then I found a whole bunch of dogs, but first there was this trinket dish that didn't close all the way. So then I went back to looking at the puppy dogs. They were super cute, but nothing too spectacular that jumped out at me. This raccoon I thought was super cute. Madeline likes raccoons, so I wanted to make sure that she saw it. She said that she had already seen it. It was very sweet. And there's the mark on the bottom. It's cute how they have everything grouped together. I do like that when Goodwills do that. And this little, I think it was a little Yorkie angel trinket dish. Just checking everything out, just making sure we don't have some Artisana Rinconada hidden in amongst the little puppy dogs. And then I'm giving you a look at the other shelves. This was a pretty vase with the purple flowers on it. And then now we're going to direct our attention after we finish looking at these. Well, see, then I found cats. We're going to go look at all of the small little doodahs on to the left. I love this aisle. And then here they have the teddy bears grouped. It's like the teddy bears were having a meeting. This one, I believe, is made by a lady they're made in America, and she makes each one. She used to make each one by hand. I forget the brand name on that, but I have found that style before. This I would have gotten, but it had a Dollar General sticker on it, so I left that there. And they had some green glass, and then they had 2 of these white milk glass pieces, and then a blue kitty cat. I thought about getting some kitty cat items, but there was nothing that was really grabbing my attention, so I decided to leave all of those there. And now we're on the doodahs, little tchotchkes, whatever you want to call it area. This was interesting. I wasn't quite sure I think it was a napkin holder, maybe, perhaps. It was very, very large. Last time we were here was for my birthday, which was in May, and it's now a couple weeks later. Some kind of folk art magnets. This is a cute little chicken. Chicken egg cup. Okay, cute. Made in China. Okay. Flower on there. This for an aquarium. An ornament head. All right, we have Huey Lewis in the news and the news playing in the background, so I am back. This was a hobbyist piece. I really wish that they had marked this with the year. I turned it over and then I realized that it was actually a candlestick holder. I thought it was very nicely done, but I don't know if there's a huge market for nun-related items. The music is really bopping and cool, but it's very super loud, and I am actually filming the voiceover at our campground, so if you hear any birds or wind blowing in the background, it's because I'm outside. I found this hobbyist piece, and this one was marked 1951 on the bottom, and it has a tiny little chip on the underside of the dish, but because it is from 1951, that is the 95% reason why I chose to bring this home, because I liked that it had age, and it's actually a nice colorway that they did. I spied a mortar and pestle. I really have to think about how to pronounce those two words. And it was marked on the bottom, but I really couldn't make it out. It's a whole bunch of initials. It was super heavy, but if someone was in the market for one, there it was. And then, do you see it in the back? Do you see it? Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was a little fishy. One of them is repaired. It has a really nice repair to the back fin. You could see right there, the back tail. And then I moved these other plaques. We have to get real close and personal to that pedestal. And then I found another fishy. I couldn't believe it. And here's the mama or the daddy fish. Look at that. All in really good condition. I think they will clean up nicely. I don't think they'll be so yellowy as they look right now. I was still trying to figure out the name of that piece. And then I thought, oh, are there mermaids? Could there be mermaids to go with the fish? But I never found them. Here was a cat-themed item, so I was checking it out. I didn't really like that it said, "My cat thinks I'm a plaything." I thought that was kind of strange. But I don't know. It really wasn't catching my interest, so I left it there on the shelf. And now we're getting up to look at the other. So see, you have to really look back. And then, do you see it? Do you see it? Are you winning yet? Here is my first win of the day. We're winning. There we go. 99 cents. Owl and Mary. Oh, look at that kitty cat. $1.99. That's not real. Well, that feels real. I wonder if that would clean up. It's like a little, I think that's just art on there. That's kind of cute. It's like a fake rock. Has some candlesticks. Those are pretty. Candlestick holders, not candlesticks. I'm back. I think I'm pushing my limits on how loud the music is if I can get away without YouTube flagging me for having copyrighted music in the background. But it's so loud. It comes out so loud. I might need to get a microphone. This, look at this. I could not believe it. It was a little made in Japan pixie. It was just hiding in the back, and then I was pointing out to you the little egg that I want to show you as well. So here I am putting it in my cart. Look, I put it in that blue bird. I don't know what happened to the bluebird. Bluebird flew away. Then here was a little bag of goodies, so I wanted to see what was inside there. But when I brought it out into the light, I noticed it really wasn't anything too exciting. So I put it back, and then seeing if there was anything small. Since there was a pixie there, I was hoping maybe someone had donated their collection of made in Japan pixies, but that was the only one I found. And then I moved on to that little broken Easter egg. I really like the colors. total vintage vibe there. I thought it would be cute with a little resin bunny inside it for Easter time. And now we're moving on down the line. I didn't know if I should go a whole top shelf, then the whole second shelf, and the third, but we were just kind of going down, 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 then up, up, up. It's so exciting to come here because I don't come here very often, and then there's always, everything's new to me. This was this was made in Taiwan. It was marked $7. I did put it in my cart for a little bit, but it did have that kind of glass, that satin glass gets marked easily, and I'm I'm buying into it at a higher price, and then to resell it, I would probably like just get my money back on it. So I do think about it for a little bit. It does take a ride in the cart for a little bit, but I did put that bird back, and then I lost the other bird. This was cute, this little trivet with the dried flowers and rice and looks like some lentils in there. I guess there isn't any rice in that one. I have some for sale that have rice in them. And looking again in the very, very back, this reminded me of those bigger signs that you see that have the chain around them, but there was a lot of wear to that flower, so the paint on it, so I left that as well. I did like the size of it though. That would be easy to ship. I was thinking of that little fake resin rock with the kitty cat on it. That'll probably be a giveaway during the cat sale because it is lightweight and it's such a cute little item. I used to pick up ashtrays all the time when I first started reselling, but now I don't really pick them up as much. They're not fast sellers for me, and they're kind of big and awkward to ship, so I admired it and then moved on to this pottery piece. I was seeing if it was signed. I didn't see a signature on it. And then here is a walnut bowl, but it is missing the nutcracker. And then here, I wasn't sure if someone had decided to paint it yellow or white. Looks like someone had changed their mind in the middle of the project. I thought that they were painting it white, but we'll figure out the true color in just a minute here. This was a pretty cardinal plate. It did have the information on the back of it. But for me, collector's plates usually don't sell very high. So I normally don't pick up collector's plates. Of course, there's an exception to every rule. Then there was this Avon box, so I wanted to see what was in the Avon box. I'm going to give you a look as well. It was just a stand for probably a candle or something. Here was another piece that someone had started to paint. And if it had been a wall pocket or it was something that you could hang on a wall, I probably would have picked it up and painted it myself and kept for myself, because I do like painting these kind of pieces. But it was just, I think, a display piece, maybe for a coffee table or an end table. But to me, it didn't look like you could hang that on the wall. So I put them all back, and now we're looking at the very, very bottom shelf, keeping our eyes out for possible mermaids or pixies. These were made in the USA. They definitely have that vintage boho 70s look to them. Then I found this piece. This was really neat. This was a studio pottery piece. It had the frog in the middle there, and it was very nicely painted. It was signed on the back, but unfortunately this was really, really heavy, and the size of the box would have to be an oversized box for it to ship safely to you. So I did leave that there. I found the other candle holder. I wonder if I don't think people really lit the candles. They probably just had them on display back in the day with those candle holders. That wouldn't be very safe. Lit candles on plastic on your wall. I'm pointing out the little, I'm pointing out this outhouse piece. And then I was talking about the castle, but I'm going to pull the castle out so you can see it. I think that outhouse probably went on your bathroom wall. There was another outhouse piece, so I wonder if someone donated them at the same time. That would have kind of been funny. We're donating the outhouse collection. It's going to Goodwill. And we're going to keep moving here over on the bottom shelf to see this flower piece. This had a barcode. It's made in China sticker, so that wasn't a hobbyist piece. And now I'm going to eventually that was one of those like divided dishes pieces. But here is the castle. It was marked 2020, so it gave me the impression that maybe it was a theme for a prom or some kind of dance. Now I'm just being nosy and looking at everything. I spied this stained glass clock and it looked like it would need to be, the rubber around it would need to be fixed. It was marked made in China on the back of it, but because of I don't have time to find a rubber ring for that or how that would work, I left it for somebody who would have the knowledge, first of all, to be able to fix that. And I thought it was very pretty, but if it had been in better condition, I probably would have picked it up. I think that this was a macrame bead that had not been painted because it had the big hole on the top and bottom of the piece. I have found macrame beads before in the past and they have big holes on the top and bottom. I thought this was a cute little sentiment with the owl, kind of an encouraging little thing to keep close by. And here, just another look at the shelves. Here are some manatees. You usually don't see those. So I thought that was different. You can see how many things there are to look through and go through. And this is just one aisle of the store. And that is why I like coming to the Wellsboro Goodwill, because you never know what you're going to find. And then I found these. So I was winning again. This was a planter. That was a nice one. I normally don't pick up praying hand things. I just like to find them. I did buy the praying hands I found earlier, but 9 times out of 10, I just find the items and put them back so someone else can be a winner. There's a cute little, I think it was a Yorkie dog in the back here on the back shelf. And another look for you at these shelves. Oh, this pig is cute. Did someone make that little piggy? That's only 99 cents. That's a cute little pig. The cork is kind of old, but that's a sweet little piggy. Okay, up here we have some hugging bears. That is from Planters and Things. Oh, it's a planter. And things. We're just going to do the top shelf and go down from there. Some chickens, some happy chickens. Oh, those are heavy. Whoops. Oh, this is fine. It's just tape. Okay, let's hold on to it this time. And some happy chickens. I don't really see anything. The little trinket dish is cute. Little birdie. Another outhouse. Oh, it's a bank. That's $1.49. Oh, you put the money back there. That's different. Happiness is homemade. I got one of these candles one time at Goodwill with the wooden wicker, and I did not like it because it sounded like water was running. I would have the candle lit and I was like, where's the water running? See, I think the original color was white and someone was painting over it yellow. I was just about to leave this little knick-knack area when I spied this tile and I thought, this looks like a Moravian tile to me. And sure enough, it is a Moravian tile. You can see the marking right there. So I was pretty excited about picking these up. I don't know if it's a high selling one, but I do pick them up if they are in good shape. It does have a tiny little chip on the right side there, but overall, I think it was a good pickup. Here is the clear glass aisle. I didn't find anything in the clear glass aisle, and we are going to wrap up our trip here to Goodwill. Oh, look, the children are still here. The children, we are still here. Here is everything that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. I hope you enjoyed this video. There is a link to my eBay store and to Whatnot in the description of every video. I drop videos 3 times a week. Sometimes an extra one is thrown in there for fun. And I have Whatnot sales every Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I hope you're having a great day. And I'll see ya.